Ready for one of the most epic and imaginative adventures in One Piece? Welcome to the Skypiea Saga. After Alabasta, the Straw Hats hear a wild rumor about an island in the sky. Sounds impossible, right? Not for Luffy. Their journey leads them to Jaya, a chaotic pirate island where dreams are mocked. But there, they meet Mont Blanc Cricket, a man whose entire life is dedicated to proving that the legendary Sky Island is real. With his help, they prepare for the craziest stunt yet, riding the knock-up stream, a massive, vertical geyser, straight into the heavens. It's a gamble that could destroy their ship, but for a chance to see a Sky Island, they're all in. Against all odds, they make it. The Going Merry lands on a sea of clouds, surrounded by an island made of more clouds. They've reached Skypiea, a literal paradise in the sky inhabited by people with small wings on their backs. But their arrival isn't exactly welcomed. They're immediately labeled as illegal immigrants and face judgment from the local authorities. The crew quickly learns that this peaceful-looking place is full of strict rules, and breaking them comes with a heavy price. Their dream adventure is already turning into a struggle for survival, and they haven't even met the guy in charge yet. Skypiea is a land divided. We meet two distinct races, the Skypieans, who have lived on the island for generations, and the Shandians, a fierce tribe of warriors who were driven from their ancestral home, the Upper Yard 400 years ago. Ever since, the Shandians have been fighting a desperate war to reclaim their sacred land. This long-standing conflict forms the heart of Skypiea's troubles, a battle over history, heritage, and home. The Straw Hats find themselves caught right in the middle of this ancient war, unsure of who to trust. And who's at the center of all this chaos? A man who calls himself God. Meet Enel, the ruler of Skypiea. Wielding the power of the Goro Goro no Mi, the lightning fruit, Enel is practically invincible. He can move at the speed of lightning, hear conversations from miles away using his mantra ability, and strike down anyone who defies him with devastating bolts from the sky. He truly believes he is a divine being, and his divine punishment keeps everyone in a constant state of fear. His tyrannical rule has crushed the spirits of both the Skypieans and the Shandians, and he has a much bigger, more destructive plan in mind. The Straw Hats, refusing to pay an absurd fine, are declared criminals and forced into the Upper Yard, a massive ancient jungle floating on the clouds. But this isn't just a simple chase. Enel announces a survival game. Only a handful of people will be left standing at the end, and everyone else will be eliminated. The Straw Hats are separated and forced to face Enel's 4 elite priests. There's Satori, who uses impact dials and a tricky trial of balls. Shura, who rides a giant skybird and wields a heat lance. Gedatsu, the clumsy priest of the swamp. And Om, the strongest of the 4, who controls a deadly cloud of iron. It's a desperate fight for survival in a land where even the ground is a mystery. As the crew battles the priests, the true history of this conflict begins to unfold. We learn about the ancient city of Shandora, the fabled city of gold. 400 years ago, this city was part of Jaya, but the knock-up stream launched it and the land around it into the sky. The Shandians were the protectors of a sacred poneglyph, one of the indestructible stones that hold the secrets of the Void Century. Their war isn't just about land. It's about protecting their history and ringing the golden bell of Shandora, a promise made to an old friend centuries ago. The legend of Nolan the Liar is revealed to be true after all. Now for the main event. Luffy versus Enel. Enel is convinced he's untouchable. He can turn into lightning, travel at impossible speeds, and his attacks are unavoidable. He hits Luffy with 30 million volts of electricity, and nothing happens. He cranks it up to 60 million volts, then 100 million, then 200 million volts. Still nothing. Enel is in absolute shock. How can a mere mortal withstand the power of a god? The answer is simple. Luffy is a rubber man. Rubber is a natural insulator, making him completely immune to Enel's lightning attacks. For the first time, God has found his natural enemy. The one person in the entire world who can actually hit him. While Luffy deals with Enel, the rest of the crew is fighting for their lives. Zoro faces off against Ong and his deadly Iron Cloud trial in a spectacular sword fight, pushing his skills to the limit. Robin, meanwhile, isn't just fighting, she's exploring. She ventures deep into the ruins of Shandora, deciphering the ancient texts and slowly piecing together the lost history of the Shandians, the poneglyph, and the golden bell. And then there's Wiper, the leader of the Shandian warriors. Driven by the legacy of his ancestor, Kalgara, he relentlessly attacks Enel, willing to sacrifice his own life to reclaim his homeland and ring the bell. Enel, realizing his reign of terror might be coming to an end, decides to unleash his ultimate plan. He has no real attachment to Skypiea. His true goal is to reach Fairy Verth, a legendary endless land he believes exists on the moon. To get there, he's constructed a massive golden ark, the Maxim, powered by his lightning. But before he leaves, he plans to erase Skypiea from existence using Rego, a colossal storm cloud of pure lightning that will vaporize the entire island. As this terrifying sphere of destruction forms in the sky, Luffy must race against time to stop it and save everyone. The climax is absolutely legendary. Luffy, with a giant, heavy ball of solid gold attached to his arm, climbs a massive beanstalk toward Enel's ark. He uses his rubber abilities in the most creative way possible to reach the Sky God. In a final epic clash, Luffy delivers a gum golden rifle punch, sending Enel flying and smashing him directly into the ancient golden bell. The bell rings out across the sky for the first time in 400 years. Down below on Jaya, Mont Blanc Cricket hears it, tears streaming down his face. The City of Gold was real. His ancestor wasn't a liar. It's one of the most emotional and satisfying moments in the entire series. With Enel literally knocked to the moon, where he hilariously finds exactly what he was looking for, the dust settles. Robin finally reaches the poneglyph hidden beneath the golden bell. As she reads the ancient text, she makes a startling discovery. It not only tells the history of Shandora but also reveals the location of one of the 3 ancient weapons, Poseidon. The search for the Rio poneglyph has just taken a massive step forward, adding another layer of mystery and importance to her journey with the Straw Hats. With Enel gone and the bell rung, the 400-year war between the Shandians and the Skypieans finally comes to an end. They realize they can share the upper yard and live together in peace, united by the Straw Hats' actions. To celebrate their freedom and thank their saviors, they throw a massive feast for the crew. The Straw Hats party with their new friends, gathering treasure, including a massive golden pillar that they manage to haul back to their ship. But they can't stay long. They make a classic chaotic escape, leaving the Sky Island with stronger bonds, a ship full of gold, and more knowledge about the world's deepest secrets. The Skypiea Saga is a truly unforgettable adventure that proves that in the world of One Piece, the greatest dreams are always worth chasing. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more One Piece recaps.